Jeffrey is edgy. He heard that motivation is a myth and now he cringes at every time someone mentions motivation. Adonis knows that motivation is a treat. It's always nice to have, and so Adonis benefits from the secret motivation tactic to fuel his workouts. The secret to insane motivation is to motivate and inspire other people. When you have to set the example, it puts your ass into gear. So let me make that more clear. To increase your motivation, motivate other people. Let me give you some examples. When I go for a run outside and I see older people running and they're struggling with the run, I shout encouragement towards them. Now when I first started, I thought they'd find it a little bit weird. I thought they'd be weird, like scared of the muscular brown guy who's shouting towards them. But every single one of them give me that, they're struggling with the run. They give me that like that thing. And guess what happens? Now I've maybe made their day, or at least, their run has been increased a little bit. But if I was tired beforehand, it vanishes. If I was feeling a bit of pain in my leg and my calves, it vanishes. Suddenly, by motivating someone else who's on a run, I have to set the example. So for example, I'll shout over and say, believe in yourself, you can do this. I know it sounds a little bit cringy, but when I say that, if I'm the guy saying you can do this, I've got to be able to do it too. It's like my mind and my body, straight after motivating some random stranger, give me the endurance to run with perfect form straight after. And you can try this yourself. You could literally use this tactic. You could go outside, go on a little jog. The first person you see running, just shout over to them like, yes, good man, you can do this. And just watch what happens to your, it's like all of the pain in your legs disappears. Creating a YouTube channel, motivating and inspiring, I've got 2,000 subscribers, but motivating let's say a solid active 300, 400 people. My motivation is at an all-time high. I don't miss workouts. I've tracked almost 300 workouts on the app that I use. I've missed maybe 10 to 15 days of meditation in 11 months. When you're motivating other people, you have to set the example. It's like you now actually have that extra responsibility, not to only look after them, but to make sure that they can look up to you. How can I motivate you about building your dream body if I wasn't in fantastic shape? How can I make videos on binge eating if I was still binge eating? And so when the chocolate is in front of me, I'm motivated not to indulge. I'm listening to the audiobook by David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. And there's a part in it where he starts motivating his Navy SEALs, not exactly brothers just yet, but he's in the Navy SEALs application, the recruitment, and he's in the training. And there's a point when his body is fucked up, but they have to carry some heavy stuff. And he looks to his brothers and he motivates them. And out of nowhere, he said this so well that he said that all of the pain goes away because now he's focused on someone else's pain. And so he's trying to now relieve that. And when you try to fill someone else's cup, it's like your cup gets filled passively. Your cup gets bigger. When you take the position of the leader and you motivate others, you take responsibility. And when you take responsibility, your testosterone increases. And when your testosterone increases, of course, your motivation, your endurance, your strength increases. So what does this mean for you practically? Send a message to your boys. Message a friend and tell him, send me a picture when you're at the gym. Send me a picture of you when you go for the run today. Go for the run, bro. Tell him, go for the run. I'm relying on you right now to go for this run. And you're going to update me as soon as you're outside. You hit a new PR, tell me. Go for a run. Start shouting words of encouragement at people, especially if they look like they're struggling, especially if they look like they're new to it, because they're running past everyone with so much insecurity in their mind, and they are not used to someone with a friendly face with no weirdness about it, just shouting over and saying, you've got this. Imagine how sick that would be that when you started some form of exercise, some random stranger said that and just gave you this encouragement and this motivation, and you could be that random stranger for someone else. And not only would you be making the world a better place and you'd be helping them, but your motivation increases. I invite you and I urge you to just give that specific thing a try, where you're on a run, you see someone else on a run and you motivate them. You say some somewhat cringy sentence that some coach would say. Just see how your body feels immediately after you've said that. It's like all of the tiredness goes away. That's the secret to insane motivation. And let me just clarify, because in the self-improvements and all the productivity and even in my videos, I keep saying you don't need motivation. And that's the absolute truth. You don't need motivation. But when you have motivation, fantastic. Motivation is a treat. and we'd like to have a treat every single day if possible. But when you rely on treats, when you say, no, I don't want the main course, just give me the treats, then you're fucked. If you rely on motivation, if you rely on the feeling of wanting to do something, you won't do it often. That's where discipline and willpower kick in. But when you have motivation, fantastic. If you'd like to see more videos from an unconventional small YouTuber, I suggest you to scroll down right now, click on the subscribe and the post notification button, and you'll get a message for my next videos. They're all for free. Here is your opportunity to take action. You could go and click on another video, even one of mine, you could. If you do that, I want you to just know that this random YouTuber, this Hamza on YouTube, thinks that you failed. This is now your opportunity to take action. You close YouTube, you close the app, you close whatever you're doing, and you just go and start the real work that you're supposed to be doing. Just for 2 minutes, you just go and start it. If it's really, really bad, you don't have to continue, but just for 2 minutes, you go and start the work that you've been putting off. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.